eruption, maybe.
Yeah, a taunt from the Brethren and probably an enhanced knock-up from Alpha, but you know, that's kind of just wishful thinking at this point.
Yeah, that's wishful.
Saison
so hard to hit
may
that.
have just been given a free fanny game, so let's see if PH is able to abuse that and get an advantage in game number 2. Because Egypt right now, I'm seeing this draft as a very mid-game centric lineup wherein, again, they're still playing around easy PD in the guise of the Brethren being able to protect this Melissa.
Yeah, right now that Melissa obviously still going to be the the most win condition here of Egypt. And there you go. That's top lane going down. I mean, the camera didn't even catch it. Yeah. And that's exactly what we know. That's exactly the Saison that we know from the Philippines.
That's a fanny, so it's kind of hard to catch up.
Look at this. Look at the mid lane. Oh my god.
Smile is getting low.
Oh, man.
The mission for the mid lane here is not to clear the
Here
wave.
we
It's
go.
to harass the Novaria now. Brethren threatens the Valentina, but Saison shows himself, and Egypt was like, okay, get out.
Actually, I think Arcangel called it. You know what? There's a Frederick in front of me. Just abort that Novaria for now and just help me.
Yeah.
That was close. You saw Saison. He literally drove past it.
Yep.
It was so funny.
And you know what's sad?
Yeah.
Maya lost some minions in the mid lane. It was not able to get the HP and the XP, and he got both down.
Frederick absorbed some of that HP as well, or
Yeah.
XP as well, rather.
Turtle, okay.
Okay, Semnoda, that's good.
Yeah, Frederick gets
start.
turtle. But Saison, he's getting his purple. He is on par with the level of the Frederick. Canon here is trying to make sure that Frederick gets the lane.
And there it goes. Kakashi is going down, and that's also going to be the purple stolen by Saison. Oh boy, that's double. That's double trouble right there.
The delay from Onigo and Canon, they knew that he had
Holy moly!
bottom lane though.
Arcangel stole the hard guard.
Stolen hard guard. You have an Angela.
Oh my
we also
goodness.
have an Angela.
That was insane. That was so funny for me because I was expecting Kakashi to go for it, but then I remembered, wait, Kakashi's dead.
I thought so too. I was like, okay, the hard guard is there, but is it on the side of PH?
Arcangel, man. Arcangel goes insane. Look at that. Look at that. He's just he didn't even have the effort.
Dude, he flickered back. He styled on the Paquito.
Styled on it.
Canon styling on the Paquito right
insane.
there. And Philippines, they're now feeling the energy, the momentum on their side because they're having a field day, getting their hands on these signature picks on their side. In Egypt right now, they're trying to find something out of the map, but they're not given any because again, the threat is on the fanny. Like this fanny, all across the map has huge kill threats.
Oh, look at that guy. Look at Saison just move on this fanny. It's insane. And right now, Alpha has to call for the hard guard for that healing and that shielding. And while all that's happening, good things are happening for Egypt. They are in crisis management, but they are managing quite well. Able to get a lot of gold from the outer turret energy shields on the bottom and surviving on the top.
Yeah, Canon, however, is behind the tower on the top lane, guarding the the path to defend this XP lane, and Saison is already on the turtle.
All right,
Egypt, they need to contest this rock cart.
Yeah, although they did get the turret on the bot side, I feel like that's also easily countered or easily answered by the Philippines here. They need to get this turtle, so important for Egypt to keep this cash flow, this gold flow coming into their lineup, right? And right now, again, their win condition, their major win condition is back on it. And there it goes, turtle. A big thank you from Saison for all that work that 7 Oda put onto that turtle right there.
I mean, Inigo happily giving his life away.
Yeah, happy trade.
Setting that turtle up for Philippines, even using the ultimate, just to make sure that Frederick is not able to use Retribution on him. And while the hard guard has been also exhausted by Egypt, so that means no hard guard for the next good 40 seconds of this match. And PH are gonna be able to play again aggressive with the Fanny.
Yeah, right now that Fanny and as well as Canon with a 4-man penalty zone, just enjoying all of that damage. And here we go once more. It's Arcangel going insane after the hard guard. It's a very, very aggressive Valentina we're seeing here. And combined with Canon's Terizla is just so good right now on the mid lane. Look at that. Oh, man.
They're just pulling out highlights after highlights on the side of PH. You thought it was Ganon just with the penalty zone. Arcangel was also there with a stolen hard guard and dish out so much damage coming out from Valentina. And after that, Onigo said, okay, Paquito's here in mid lane. Let's jump on him as well.
Yeah, the Philippine team right now looking like a walk-in highlight reel all across the map. This observer is having a hard time finding where he has to go. Look at this guy.
So many stuff to cover.
Oh my god, that's so good. That looks so good. I gotta say. I
mean, if you're Egypt, it's kind of hard to show up in the map right now because Philippines, all 3 lanes are exposed as a kill zone. Like Egypt, the only way you can play a lane is if you put bodies there. But there will be a casualty on the opposite side of the map because Philippines right now, they don't care about, you know, controlling their own jungle or pushing down towers. All they care right now is trying to shut down whoever wants to farm these lanes.
Yeah, and I don't want to toot my own horn, Midnight, but that's exactly what we said. You know what? That Novaria, yeah, you're gonna die over and over again this game because of the Fanny.
Smile is definitely not smiling right now.
Oh,
Ego again, jumping in, hard guard onto the Fredrin.
Beautiful engage, and Inigo gets that turtle actually. Regitano and Arcangel very safe on the back line, but the front line is actually suffering right now for the Philippines. Man, the damage coming in from EZPD is something you cannot shrug off if you're Team Philippines.
Oh, Egypt definitely bouncing back after that turtle fight. Philippines, they did not expect that EZPD can output so much damage in such a short amount of time. And that was because I think 3 heroes were linked at that moment. Oh, wrong target probably. Still going on to the Melissa. No energy, however. Oh, Alpha on the back line.
Oh, that was close.
Getting the Fanny kill. But Egypt, they're now feeling the momentum themselves.
Oh, man, that was super duper close right now. Arcangel, nice try on the assassination. Will be able to kind of survive here. Will get Astral Echoes. Oh, Alpha, very, very low right now. Canon, very good on the front line, but we'll have a hit. We'll have to deal with this hard guard on 7 Oda.
Nice setup
down
there.
Right now.
Nice setup there by both Inigo and Canon. Unfortunately, they didn't have enough damage to take out Paquito. I would say it is also a little greedy for Canon to go for 2 more targets when they needed to burst down Paquito. So Alpha is going to be able to live out of that skirmish, and Egypt again gets away with W.
In those situations, it's actually really good to just focus on one sometimes, right? And, I mean, it's always so tempting to put 3 people on your penalty zone, but it's not always the #1 play.
Yeah, because at that moment, the most important priority for PH was to take out the Paquito, and that means Philippines will kind of have to reset and get a composure back.
Oh boy!
For another jump.
That's a -1, and once more, the big hitter of Egypt will fall to the assassination of Onigo.
Oh, easy P, what were you doing there?
That was way too forward.
Yeah, and Onigo was like, okay, free Melissa kill. He didn't even need to use the flicker. And again, not happy in the mid lane.
Explosive.
I mean, even Kakashi is not having a good day as the Angela.
Yeah, overall, they're going to get this Lord 100%, but at the very least, Egypt will get that second-tier turret on the top side, but that's the consolation prize. Is he able to finish it off? Yeah, I think he can, though, but will abort.
He left because, you know, the Fanny
he knows the Fanny's
kill
there,
zone.
yeah.
Everywhere, kill zone.
Kill zone, all boxes all around where the Fanny can hit you.
Oh, Canon. Very good spot to be in, but jumping in, but on top lane,
Alpha needs that hard guard, but even with the hard guard, he's having a hard time surviving.
Oh!
They're not done, they're diving in. Canon with the penalty zone straight under the turret, but will he be able to survive? I don't think so. Has to force a flicker out.
Oda.
Astral Recall will be there. Oda, not enough damage on that penalty zone, and Smile hits it from downtown.
There's definitely a smile on his face right now as they hit the killing blow onto Canon. Little greedy for the side of PH, and Egypt is able to find a kill. And Terizda, but almost taking out Angela. Kakashi sitting at 1/4 of HP. Saison also has to go back, and Lord is marching on the bottom lane. Philippines, they're not going to be able to utilize that Lord. So Egypt can actually breathe for the next 2 minutes until the next Lord spawns.
Small, minor miss on the cable there, very rare issue for Saison. Actually will cause him to miss out on the assassination. And topside is going to be their consolation prize. Will they be able to hit on Alpo? Can't really move with a cool for a bouncing ball in your face. That's a big problem. That means that's going to be a free kill going over to the Philippines and maybe a turret if they stay for it.
I mean, that's the downside of showing 4 heroes, 3 heroes on bottom lane, right? Like, Philippines, they knew for a fact that the Paquito was solo on top lane. However, Egypt is looking for a recovery kill.
Oh,
man. Getting low here.
Canon's getting punished and there's just no answer.
Oh, there's
go straight to the base. Oh my goodness. Saison with a shutdown and he is on fire right now. Where's the damage coming in for Kitana right now? 7-0 against 3 people from the Philippines. Able to make Easy PD and Kakashi just get away from this. But they're re-engaging and it's just not the right call. And that's going to be Oda going down.
So much damage on the side of Philippines, man, and I swear, even without the Fanny, they can actually fight with the Brody and the Valentina. Now Alpha, a lot of protecting the purple buff. Just make sure that the Fanny is not able to steal it away, but Inigo with the flicker jump earlier on, Easy PD almost had a panic attack. Fortunately for him, he still had the last proc of the go away before the visual actually disappeared. So Inigo was actually knocked back still and was not able to land the ultimate on the Melissa.
The Fanny actually feels like just icing on the cake right now, the way that he is working. He's not the main star of the show right now, as we can see. Everyone's just trying to group around Arcangel right now and Inigo, who seem to be the one who is finding these targets, who is calling out these targets for the Philippines. But right now, Egypt is actually playing very, very defensively. Easy PD locked in the golden staff right there.
Adding more attack speed and making sure that he pumps out more damage output on this Melissa. But speaking about the Fanny, he's not the star of the show, but he is a deterrent to Egypt, the deterrent of Philippines. Making sure that the opposite XP lane cannot be pushed. I mean, the XP, the lane where the XP lane is, the XP is, cannot be pushed. And Egypt not going to be able to contest this Lord away from PH as the Brody gets it. And Egypt, they have to go back to their own base. Again, they cannot even walk out because everywhere is a kill zone for PH.
Yeah, the Philippines actually playing more confidently right now compared to a few minutes ago. They're just going to wait for this Lord for sure, but they're still not out of... It's not a free game just yet, right? I feel like Egypt has so many re-engage tools and so many defensive options compared to last game. The go away is actually very confusing for Canon to play around. He's getting pushed around all the time.
Yeah, like the setters on the side of PH, Canon and Inigo, definitely getting frustrated from the Melissa, but Oda jumps in.
Oh, Inigo! Man, that was actually a very scary position Inigo was in there. He could have gone out. What
Oda used? Oh my goodness, Kakashi used the hard guard.
He did. He used the hard guard. That was a little bit too fast on the trigger finger. And that's going to be Lord going on the top side to take out that turret. Saison's on the hunt. He's looking for someone who is not with a buddy here. Buddy system will save you if you're Egypt, at least for now.
Yeah, no choice for Egypt but to go back to their own base. They're now sitting ducks here as Philippines will take all their resources on the map. 10k gold lead for PH. I mean, 9k, but it's almost closing out to 10k. And 95 seconds till the next Lord spawn. So Philippines, they're happy to just play relax, you know, get all the resources, not overcommit and not overextend. But Egypt, they're trying to find a way to get out of this base, but they're PH not letting any errors be get punished. Saison on top lane, however.
What? He's re-engaging? Oh, that was scary.
I mean, you see the confidence from the kid, right?
Man.
Saison, again, he's still acting like the predator from game number 1. Oh, you're trying to gank me? Try again.
But yeah, he's basically doing the same function. He's dealing with multiple people at the same time, which is, of course, it's taking attention away from the other members of the Philippine team.
Look at this, 11.7k farm on the Brody, while the Melissa sits at 9.2. Huge difference when it comes to farm. Even though Rakidiano hasn't had a kill to his name yet, the damage output coming up from this Brody, especially with the Torn Apart memory, you know, it makes it hard for Egypt to actually fight because they don't have that innate sustainability, that innate drawn-out fighting capability, unlike Philippines.
Yeah, the Mana Eruption are actually not going to be able to be used here. Oh, there you go. Saison finally being punished here by Egypt. What's it going to be? It's going to be a 4v5 for sure. Penalty zone goes down. And that's going to be the front line of Egypt actually holding on steady. But the damage that we're talking about there, Midnight, Riquitano's damage on that Brody, you cannot shrug it off, man. It hurts like a ting.
Yeah, seeing how Philippines still try to fight Egypt, it feels like even without Saison, they know that they have damage. All it took for the Melissa to die was the jump from the Kufra and one torn apart memory from the Brody.
It's a 2v4, but I'm surprised Onigo's actually still on the middle of everything, re-engaging.
They don't have retry.
Playing out, no retribution available for the Philippines, which means it will be Sevnoda taking on that Lord, but the kills are going to start coming in here. Saison is here, and he is coming back with a vengeance on that Fanny. 2 remaining members here for Egypt, making a run for the hills right now. Kakashi, he's going to go down. Immortality will save you, but only for a few more seconds. And that's going to be easy BD all alone on the map. Lord goes to Egypt, but will they get the win?
20 seconds before the next hero spawns, Philippines, they have a small window to work with, but they have to push against Melissa. Easy PD does have a lot of ways to kind of clean up the way, but can see a play.
1v5!
They're hunting for the Melissa. They have a cannon! They have a cannon!
They have a cannon! I don't think the Melissa can defend! And here comes the rest of the minions, and that's going to be Philippines with the finish. It is a 2-0 against Egypt.
They had already a cannon, but they also had a cannon